whether it be where the building is, whether it be traffic. These are big challenges. They're challenges that can and must be met. They're not reasons to say no.
The doubt that's being put into the minds because people don't really want change, or maybe they need to see some more data, or they need to go and do and look and feel and touch and be in the schools so they can understand it better. I don't blame them, but get there.
The way this thing has been laid out seems to me has been, people have been planning this for 6 years. It seems minimally disruptive. I think it's 2 or 3 years into it before really people feel this happening. And I think that's absolutely worth the sacrifice if there is any sacrifice.
If you move someplace for a specific school and you had this idea that you're going to walk your kid to that school and that's one of the schools that's closing, that's hard. I'm not going to say it isn't. It would be hard for me, but I focus on what's on the other side. And do I get a better experience for all the years, K through 8, that my kid is going to be going through school? And the answer is yes.
I can't emphasize how much effort and time and focus was put into looking at every possible configuration. As a matter of fact, it started by looking at 2 middle schools and 6 elementary schools. It was unworkable no matter what piece of property you looked at.
If you ask yourself what is best for our kids, this middle school model is what is best for our kids.
When I heard about the proposal, I thought that my kid was going to be sort of dropped into a community of 900 kids, right? 900 kids, and because that's what each of the buildings will hold. But it turns out it's actually better than what we have today because it's 150 kids. The pods and the way that it's structured, if you dig into it, it's 150 kids in a pod, which is better than what they have today.
If they're concerned about classroom size, they should be in favor of this approach. If they're concerned about school size, they should be in favor of this approach.
I wish I could tell you the downside. People have asked me this. What's the downside? There's not a downside for our kids. The downside is something for our parents to overcome. The downside is traffic. We can get over traffic and we can think through the plan and we can continue to refine the plan so that it gets better and better.
So this is the question I have for folks who are against this. What exactly are you preserving?
Band-aiding this thing, which is what has been done up to this point and what has led us to this point, isn't going to cut it at this time.
What you're preserving is this kind of cycle of maintaining structures that are out of repair. Instead of improving them, you're maintaining them. You're just getting to some sort of adequate place. I don't know, is adequate okay?